Hi everyone, it's Steph here from the Novelty Corner, and today I thought I'd do a little bit of a flip through of how I'm using my journal this year. So this is my sort of creative little journal. It is my A6 Hobonichi Hon, and I haven't really shown much since I set everything up, and it's not something that's going to feature in, well, it might feature in vlogs, but it doesn't really because it takes a little bit just to set up the camera to film top down. But it is the start of the second week of March. I'm a little bit behind in my March pages, but I will show you kind of how everything has been going, how I've been using the journal. I have included lots of photos of my niece, which I've covered up. Just if you see post-it notes, that's all it is. I do have all of these really cool stickers that I ordered from Coffee Monster Co. that I've put in here because I want to use them throughout the year. Like, I need to remember to use my May the 4th one on May the 4th. But essentially, like, this journal is either for journaling or for just putting down quotes or random things. And you'll see that there's no one style or format. It is whatever I feel like. It's a little bit like my creative outlet. So the inside end papers, I've been putting stickers that I've been getting from Sticky Club. So these are just some of my favorites. Most of them are kind of shiny or holographic. I forget where this one was from. I think it was a freebie from somewhere at my 2025 Coffee Monster Co. I'm not really using this calendar at a glance for anything. The month at a glance view I'm actually using to put down sort of what it is that I've included on each daily page, except I need to catch up for February and for May. And what I've started doing is I do a cover page for each month using just whatever stickers or theme that I have, and then I've been trying to put a little bit of a sample using leftover washi or stickers from whatever the layout is just at the top. But what you'll see when we get to the end of the year is that I keep putting them in the wrong place, then realizing and having to go back and put them in the right place. But that's okay, because I won't be using the January to March calendars in here anyway, because I'll probably have a new one. The monthly pages I've been using for word of the day. I'm on a couple of different word of the day mailing lists, and I've been putting them in here with the definition, which has kind of been fun. So that was December when I was just testing it out. This was January's layout, February's, and we've started March's, except I'm behind by a week, which is not surprising. I just keep the emails and then I go back usually one night at the end of a week and just kind of fill them in. And it's been kind of fun to do that. I love words. I am going to apologize if you can hear construction noises or the air conditioner. Someone in the building is doing construction on something and I don't know where and I can't stop it. And I have to have the air conditioner on because it's really, really hot. All right, so if we jump ahead, I did put my word of the year, which was challenge, which was not meant to be everything needs to be challenging, but more for me to challenge sort of my preconceived notions on things. Wow, that's really loud and annoying. Okay, obviously filming this video is going to be a bit of a challenge with that background noise, but we are going to persist. So this is my January cover page. I've had these stickers for years and years and I've been trying to use them up. I've almost finished the kit, but I just love these little red pandas. And then we get into my daily pages, which are a combination of a lot of things. So the first one for January was I baked some cookies, so I put the recipe in here. Then it was Science Fiction Day. So I, wrote a list of some of my favorite sci-fi books. The next day I had a photo of Miller because I spent the morning with them, but I also had a delivery of some iced tea that I was trying, or some other drinks that I was trying, and I drew in one of the cans. Like, things get messy, like things bleed and get smudged and whatever, and that's okay. We're just trying. We're just doing our best. I had a video call with friends, so I used one of my Coffee Monster Co. videos and kind of did some reflection. Again, another recipe, because I made snickerdoodles for the first time, because, fun fact, that's not really a thing here. And I kept hearing about them, so I went and found a recipe. Mine were very soft and cakey, which was totally fine with me. I actually really like them, but I know there's a couple of different ways you can make them, and I've got to try another recipe another time. I went to see the Yayoi Kusama exhibit, so I just kind of reflected on that and just kind of drew some dotty patterns, just reflective of her art style. This one was just a quote, and I was playing with my Crayola super tips just to see how they worked on these pages. Spoiler alert, great. If this was a bit of a nothing day, I just kind of did what I did in a day. I was using up some stickers. Thursdays in January, I was helping to look after my niece, so you can kind of see she's eating, and then hanging out with her on the Friday as well. I had my to-do list for the day. This was when I went to the Amplified bookstore and I thought, oh, let's just do the spines of the books. It didn't really turn out very well. I'm not thrilled with the page, but that's totally fine. This was a quote from Willowdean by Catherine Applegate. It was one of my favourite quotes. I keep coming back to this quote. I have ever since I read it. And these, I used the Sharpie paint markers, the new creative markers that they came out with. I was just testing them and I really liked how they worked on the paper. They don't bleed through or anything. This was just a collage with some washi tape and some stickers. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll know that I am currently engaged in a Marvel rewatch. I'm watching everything, every film, every TV show in roughly chronological order in terms of the timeline. So this was just my first update on the 15th. I'd gotten through everything from the first Avenger all the way to the end of season 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm further along now. I've nearly finished season 3. So I've just watched Captain America 3 and I'm up to finishing off the last couple of episodes of season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I just thought it was fun to do kind of a check-in. I'll do another one of these probably in another month just to show what I'm up to. This was just some journaling because I was hanging out with Miller. It was a Thursday. This was just a quote. I quite liked this quote because I definitely don't get nearly enough credit for the things I manage not to say some of the time. I had a couple of cleaning days and I'm not a cleaning person, so this was just me venting. Mum actually came over on this day and we were completely tidying, washing, cleaning up, organising everything on my balcony, from the plants to, you know, washing the floor and all of the cushions and the chairs and everything. I don't do that on my own. My mum is a very motivated person. She likes doing that kind of stuff. So she came over and helped me do it. We got a lot done in about 3 hours, which was amazing. I was still on school holidays here, but I had a bit of a work day because I had a meeting that was totally optional, but I wanted to go in. But this was just showing that this was my holiday brain and this is how much brain capacity I had for work, and it showed. I also had another day where I did a bit of work in the classroom in the morning, so I was just productive. Then I was hanging out with my niece again and we were playing with magnetic letters. It's the first time we played with magnetic letters. So I had all of these vinyl alphabet stickers that I just put in the background. So they're all individual. So that took a little bit of a while to put them down, but it was a lot of fun. This was just a bit of a journal entry. I didn't really have anything for the 25th of January. So I just put a whole lot of stickers down and then colored in the background. The 26th was Australia Day. I had this card and I've got a box of things that is just like ephemeral things to use. So I just figured I'd put it in here, and underneath here was all the books that I read on Australia Day. I have a vlog about that. I don't know what this page was. I think I was just trying to use up stickers. Then we were back to work. It was the year of the snake. I had this gorgeous snake sticker, so I wanted to use it. And then I just put down some of the words that are associated with the year of the snake. These 2 days, these were just a whole lot of words that I threw down on a page with some Crayola super tips. Then we hit February. I read Watermoon. We've had a frozen yogurt place open up near where I live, like literally across the road from me. I'm really excited, so I just documented that. I really like this page, the Summer Heatwave page. This is one of the Sharpie creative markers, and this was just a pet tape that I had. Because we keep getting these heat waves, like we're in the middle of another one at the moment, even though it's March, and it's doing my head in. First week back, full week back, just remembering to breathe. There was some journaling because this week I also then went into hospital just for some dental surgery. So this is all of that reflection. I've had to cover up all of that because that's all my personal details. And then I spent a day and a half with my parents and helping to supervise Miller and everything. After that, we mostly just hung out and watched The Wiggles. That tends to be what we usually do. I also had my first hair appointment in like 5 or 6 months. My best friend and I are having a monthly book club, like a really loose book club, because she is a teacher at my school, but she has also taken a year off. So this is our way of catching up every month. There's nothing on this page. I forgot to do something. This Tuesday, all I wanted to do was read. I was on leave at this point. So I did nothing but read because why not? And then I just had all of these heart stickers that I threw down. I had a FaceTime catch up with my niece and my mum. This was my last day of leave. This in the background, this color, these are paint crayons. So I've been using a lot of my little art supplies that I have. This is a pet tape. Then it was Valentine's Day. I didn't really do anything for it, but I just, included it. So I used the same paint crayons, the acrylic markers, and then some stickers. And I just had this paper, which I just thought muted it because that's quite bright, but this just gives it a really cool effect. I went to the Books Insight book signing. I got this free bookmark. It's nice and shiny. I actually got 2 of them, so I put one in here, had my little journal reflection about the day. We had a family breakfast. Monday was back to work, and you're going to see that this circle is a recurring theme. This is the paint crayons, the acrylic markers. I kind of just like how this looks with journaling and quotes over the top. Man, I'm so annoyed about that noise. Okay, we'll just keep going. This again was another card that I had that was left over from a kit, and I just put peace over the top of it because when I look at it, it just makes me feel peaceful. Again, I had nothing really to say on this day, so I grabbed some stickers that I have owned for about 10 years, I would say, and just put them down on the page because stickers make everything better. On this day, I just kind of put a to-do list of things that I had to do for the day. Again, this is what I mean by this circle. You'll see it reappearing. I really like this for highlights, where I just do highlights and then have a color in the background, and then I just list a bunch of stuff that were highlights for the day. This was just a reminder that today I was productive. This has been another sticker attack. Just to make me happy, just lots of positive words. Towards the end of the month, I was just, all I want to do is just sit and read. So I don't know if you can see, but it does say, is it too much to ask to just read all day? And this is using one of my fountain pen inks, which is a really gorgeous gold color. Where does time go? We're at the end of February. What on earth is time? Highlights for the day, and then we hit March. Now, March is a little bit different because I actually have a theme for what I'm doing in my March entry pages. I'm not thrilled with the first couple, but whatever. So in March, I'm writing a haiku every day, and that's just a theme that a friend of mine on Instagram does. She does it for a whole year. I'm just trying to do it for March, and I might do it again later in the year. So I was actually really sick on the 1st of March. My sinuses were nuts. I was supposed to go to the ice hockey both days. I couldn't go on the Saturday, but I went on the Sunday, and it was the Australian Women's Ice Hockey League finals. So I actually got to see every single team play. There's an exhibition team, and the team that came in 5th position, they played an exhibition game first thing in the morning, and then we had the bronze medal match, and then we had the final in the afternoon. So I got to go to all 3 games, and it was really fun to get back into hockey because it's that time. It's that time for us over here. So this was just a haiku for the Monday, one for the Tuesday. This one, we always run out of photocopier paper, and it's never kept in our building. I always seem to have to run and grab copy paper from another building and carry it all the way back in. So this was me venting about having to do that. And then this was just a day where I wasn't feeling particularly well, and you can see that I have to catch up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and today is Sunday. So those are the pages that I have in here. At the back of the book, I've decided to use this note paper for future watch list things because I'm prioritizing my MCU watch list, but I'm constantly finding other things that I'm kind of interested in, so I'm just making a note of them that I want to come back to at some point, or if I just don't feel like watching the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Back of the book, again, some more stickers, and then these are other stickers that I picked up from Coffee Monster Co. that I'm just keeping at the back, so if I ever need something, I can just kind of grab them. There's also a few more of the little die cut stickers in here. But yeah, like that's how this journal is going. It's been good. And look, I'm not necessarily doing it every single day. Sometimes I'm having to go back and fill in a couple of days just because by the end of the day, I just don't have the energy or the capacity to kind of think about things. And not every page is perfect or my favorite, but it is just a bit of an opportunity to play with some of the supplies I have and get rid of, like use up the things that I have. And that's kind of what I want to do. Eventually, I don't think it's going to fit in this lovely little journal cover because this is not designed for the Hon, but for the moment, I'm just keeping it in here because it makes me happy. So yes, that is my flip through. In the comments, I'd love to know if you journal, how do you journal, what kind of things do you include? I love watching just videos of how people do stuff in their journals. It's giving me inspiration to try little bits and pieces, but honestly, I'm finding simplicity is best. Feel free to chat to me about anything journal related down below. Otherwise, feel free to leave a pen emoji down below to let me know you're here. I hope that wherever you're on the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.